great Volkanovski is 1-3 in his last 4 bouts. He's taken on Diego Lopes. He's got that little comb over, like that little... And this is a dangerous bout. This is a dangerous bout. Okay, brothers and sisters, welcome back to Uncle Red's channel. Let's get that posture up and get serious. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the great Alexander Volkanovski. Can he make another run? This video is brought to you by PrizePicks. So simple. Go to the App Store, download PrizePicks, use code TIMBO when you sign up. You can pick more or less on your favorite players in the NBA, NHL, UFC for a chance to win 100 times your money. It's a real fun way to watch sports. Make sure you take a peek at my stories on Snapchat at TimWelchMT or Instagram at TimWelchMT, and I'm going to be giving out my picks. And keep an eye out for final predictions video later this week. That's PrizePicks, code TIMBO. Place a $5 lineup for new users. You'll get $50, no strings attached, to make yourself some picks. The former #1 pound for pound. Now this is an interesting stat here. In UFC title fights at 170 pounds and below, male athletes aged 35 and older have a combined record of 2 wins and 26 losses, while in weight classes of 205 pounds and above, they have a winning record of 33 and 28. Now, why is that? I don't know. I do think technically lighter guys are a lot more skilled, and they're a lot more fast. I don't know why that stat is. Heavyweights, they can win the title closer to 40 years old, into their 40s, but you don't really see it in the lighter weights. And this is a dangerous bout. This is a dangerous bout. UFC 314, the main event, is the great Volkanovski, who's 36 years old, 5'6". He's got 26 wins and 4 losses. He's got 13 KOs, 3 submissions, and God, the great Volkanovski is 1-3 in his last 4 bouts, but look at his last 4 here. February 17th, 2024, UFC 298, Ilia Topuria KO'd him. Nasty KO. We'll go over that in a second. Before that, Islam Makhachev, he bumped up to 155. Islam threw a left head kick straight to the dome piece and ended up KO'ing him. Before that, he TKO'd Yair Rodriguez. Before that, he lost a close decision to Islam. He's taken on Diego Lopes, 30 years old, is in his absolute prime. He's a 5'11", orthodox, hard-hitting boxer. He's got 26 wins with 6 losses. He's got 10 KOs, and he's got 12 submissions, 22 finishes by Diego Lopes. It's going to be his first 5-round fight since 2021. He ended up losing a 5-round fight against a guy named Nate Richardson, but right now he's on a hot streak. He burst into the UFC, short notice fight against Movsar. I remember seeing him around, cornering people. He's been around for a long time. Got a short notice fight against Movsar and damn near took him out. So after that fight, he went on a nice streak here. Now he's on a 5-fight win streak against Dan Ige, unanimous decision, and then a unanimous decision against Brian Ortega. The dude's confident. He's got sweet hair. He's got that little comb over, like that little hair, and he's got that mullet in the back, and he's a thick dude. He's a big featherweight. Let's take a peek here at Volkanovski's last bout versus the great Ilia Topuria. In this fight, Volkanovski was 35 years old, taking on Ilia, and I thought before this fight, Volk was going to come out there and kick his sticks, kick his legs. Orthodox boxer, real wide stance. Volk, such a big featherweight. I thought he was going to kick his legs off. And let's see what happens here. Okay, Ilia Topuria's stance is so low, so athletic. Notice Ilia Topuria's stance. His weight is just like a classic boxer. His weight is just kind of transferring very subtly to his front foot, to his back foot. He's ready to sprint forward. He's ready to move backwards. He's ready to sprawl. He's ready to go. His stance is so good. His dukes are up. He's got such a calm pace. He's nice and loose. You can tell he's not stiff. And this is a big moment. A lot of pressure. And look at how calm he is in here. Volk moving around. This is not long. Let me check real quick. This is not long after So Islam kicked him in his dome October 21st, 2023. February 17th is when he fought Ilia. So let's take a peek here. Volk, orthodox, well-rounded, throwing the left kick. Shorter dude for his weight class, but that doesn't matter. You saw him against Max Holloway multiple times deal with the tall guys. Ilia has this nice patient pressure, hasn't even thrown a shot yet. We're about a minute into the bout. Just good motion in the open by Ilia, feinting his shoulders, changing levels, stuttering in with his jab. Already putting Volk on his back foot. Steps in. So this was a day. This kind of cracked him right away too. So watch Ilia stutter step in here with a jab. And Volk doesn't get out of the distance quite enough. He doesn't push off his front foot quite enough. He steps back and he leans back away from the right hand. Feet are square. Talk about that all the time. Volk's kind of reaching out. His defense isn't good here. And watch Ilia bink, come over the top, right hand right to the lips. And Volk saw it and kind of wore it. So Ilia's stuttering, seeing what Volk's swatting at, seeing how he reacts to those stutters, slipping inside to the jab. And automatically, you know Ilia, he's seeing it. When he stutters, he's seeing him swat with that backhand. And when he steps in a lot, he's seeing Volk lean back with his chin. And every time Volk backs up, I know Ilia sees that chin floating. So he knows if he covers some distance and lets go for the couple piece combo, he's going to be able to find the chin. Jab in the gut. Volk's whipping the jab. Steps in with the 3-2. Volk floats out. Stepping in with another right hand. You got to be careful with those right hands when they're throwing left kick, because that left kick could hit the liver if you step in too hard. Jake Shields used to be good at that. I've gotten cracked in the liver doing that. Volk mixing it up a bit. Again, another thing that Diego Lopes and those guys are going to be looking at. Diego Lopes, I don't think is as good as Ilia Topuria, covering distance, bringing his feet with him with combos. Diego likes to sit there in the pocket and trade a little bit more. But I'm sure those coaches are seeing that, the way Volk's defense is. Leaning back with the chin up. And Ilia's movement is just so sweet. I mean, he's feinting his right hand. He's stuttering his jab. He's changing levels. Just seeing how Volk reacts to it. Steps in, 2-3-2. Volk floats out. So he's trying to find that right hand. He's trying to find that right hand when Volk's backing up with his chin up. Staying patient. You can't get too crazy when you're going against a striker like Ilia Topuria. He's such a good counter puncher. You overextend the wrong way, he's gonna juice you. He's gonna give you a good one. Barely missed that right hand. I know he sees that too. So watch this again. I'm sure Ilia sees that. Watch him miss this right hand, but watch Volk's feet when he pulls back from it. Squares the feet up, chin's tucked again. And Ilia's definitely downloading that. There we go. Volk's kicking the sticks a bit. So a slower round, feeling each other out. Just both high-level guys. Volk kind of points to the mat, says, "Let's bang, Bubba." Good takedown defense like that. Crawls up to the body, tries to throw a few knees. Volk's really flaring his right elbow when he jabs. You got to be careful with good boxers too. They'll slip inside your jab, they'll punch to your body, and then throw a right hand over the top. Volk mixing it up with kicks, moving into southpaw. So that's round one. Round one in the books. Not a lot of energy expended. Look at Ilia in the corner. He's already back to nasal breathing. Volk's kind of mouth breathing already. Volk throwing left kicks. Ilia's got a good answer for him. Okay, here, round two. Round two, Ilia's putting the pressure on, looking for the right hands. Again, look at this one a little bit. Watch the way Volk backs up. The way he backs up. Right here, his chin's up. His feet are square. So his balance isn't going to be very good. And I know Ilia sees that. Southpaw now, Volk's trying to mix it up a bit. And Ilia's putting the pressure on him, Constantly moving with that motion. Sharp 1-2. Volk moves southpaw. Ilia's just finding the time. Okay, slips inside his jab, throws a right hand. He knows that hurt him. So now this is where it goes down. Bink. So Volk just lost his defense. His feet came together again. Let's slow this down a bit. Southpaw. Feinting. Let's see where Volk made his mistake. Throws a jab, pulls his chin back. So he starts to slip inside his jab, throws a right hand over the top. Volk goes southpaw. So he slips outside the jab, feints his right hand, throws a left hook right hand. And now look at Volk's feet and look at Ilia's feet. Volk's feet are squared up, not good defense here. And Ilia's still in his stance, throws a right hand over the top. Look at Volk's feet squared up, reaching. And Ilia throws a right hand over the top, left hook, and that ends it. That's why the discipline, a lot of guys like to switch their feet these days. Some guys can get away with it. Some guys that are very, very athletic, but you got to be careful doing it against a real good puncher. They're looking for that. They're looking for you to square up your feet and to be off balance. Because when you're off balance, your defense isn't going to be good. Let's watch it one more time now. Slips outside the jab, feints right hand, left hook. Now Volk is not set up for anything here. Feet square, reaching out to frame, and Ilia punches right over the top of it. Bink. Just a clean right hand, left hook. That's a smooth shot. And I'm sure Diego Lopes's coaches are doing a lot of film study on that. If they can pressure him, they can get in the pocket. They know his defense might look like that. I was talking to a neuroscientist this week, and he said, your brain is like an onion. Every time you get concussed, a layer of that onion falls off and it doesn't come back. And then you get concussed again, a layer of the onion comes off. The more you get knocked out, the more you're susceptible to get knocked out. But don't take it away. Look at Michael Bisping when he got knocked out against Dan Henderson. It looked like he got killed. And he came back and he won the title. Alexander the Great, you cannot count him out. I'm hoping he can still make a run. I think he might be able to, but he has a big test. 5'11", orthodox, hard puncher, Diego Lopes. Let's see what happens, huh? UFC 314, it goes down, and that's the main event. We're in for a real treat, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that like and subscribe button. Like I said, it helps me out. It really does. And comment your thoughts below. I'm always interested in what you guys think is going to go down in these bouts. Now, let's make sure and hope these warriors get through this healthy. Give us some good entertainment. I'm going to leave you with this. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you next time. Love you.